I have to confess that I'm actually a little intimidated to be here with you guys today, mainly because, like I mentioned, I look younger than most of you, and I've seen at least 5 or 6 people with beards that I'm envious of right now. So, but believe it or not, I did actually start where you guys are about 8 years ago and graduated about 3 years ago. So the math geniuses out there can confirm that that means I took 5 years to finish my degree, as they mentioned here. So that mysterious 5th year, what happened then? I'd like to start off with my story about that 5th year. So it was 2009, and I had just finished my 3rd year of university here, and I figured I knew it all. I knew it all. I had taken some great classes, I learned some marketing stuff. I'm a marketing major, and so I was going to take a year off to get rich. That was my scheme. And so I was working for a golf company at the time, and we were doing golf tournaments. So we do take photos and do the scoring for them. So super exciting stuff. And a lucrative opportunity came up to sell golf umbrellas. And these were no ordinary golf umbrellas. You could attach them to the side of a golf cart and drive around with them open. Super exciting stuff. So with the promise of very lucrative commissions, I decided to take a year off and become a millionaire selling these. The main problem being with that is that I'm a terrible salesperson. So after a few months of trying and failing with that, I decided to call it quits and moved on to the next thing. Fortunately, I had another plan, which was to learn about stock trading. So I went to a weekend stock trading course with a buddy, and we came out of there with a scheme to borrow $10,000 and start investing in the market in stocks and options. And fortunately, our parents talked us out of that before we were able to lose $10,000. Next thing after that was door-to-door sales, which lasted about 4 days because I hated it. The guy that was training me was selling sponsorships to kids to help kids in Africa, and he was lying to people at the door in order to sell them sponsorships in Africa, telling them that he had kids in Africa that he sponsored. So all in all, pretty sleazy, not very fun. My final scheme on my year off was working as a professional real estate investor. And so I spent 6 months working diligently to try to find deals and negotiate some great deals and make money, but I'm also a terrible negotiator, it turns out, so that didn't work out either. I completed my year off and pretty much used all my savings. I was living with my parents at the time, and I had no exciting opportunities on the go. So all in all, not very successful. So I pretty much hit rock bottom, and I learned a very important lesson, which is that if life slaps you around enough, you should probably start paying attention. So I did, and that was a big turning point for me, which was great because I discovered something very important, which is that I was in the ultimate zone of career suckiness as opposed to the ultimate zone of career awesomeness, which is the title of today's presentation. I'm going to keep it light here today, by the way. Career awesomeness. So I did go on to discover the secret to getting into the ultimate zone of career awesomeness, which I'm going to share with you guys here today.